friends, it's Chan here. Welcome back to Golf with Chan. I am once again blown away by driving up to this golf course. What? I'll be honest, Pattaya is an interesting place. I don't know if, it's for me necessarily, but the golf here, I am a loss for words. Today's video is at Chee Chan Golf Resort. Looks like a massive, area. I think they probably have a hotel here as well. First off, we're gonna go to the range. It's included in the cost of golfing here, so we get one bucket for free. Actually gonna warm up today, so hopefully I don't triple bogey the first hole like the past few rounds. Let's get out there. Welcome to the beautiful Chee Chan Golf Resort with a perfect view of the Buddha Mountain in Pattaya, Thailand. Khao Chee Chan is the golden laser-engraved Buddha that is 109 meters tall. It is a Pattaya landmark, and we will see it throughout this video from the golf course. Also, Chee Chan has a well-designed website that I will link in the description section down below. Feel free to check it out, and don't forget to subscribe while you're there. My voice may sound a little congested in this video, and that's because of spring allergies, so let's move on. Starting with hole number 1, straight par 4, 360 yards from the white tees. Off the tee, it's best to aim just right of the first bunker and Buddha. As you can see, the fairway does slope left to right for your approach shot. Hole number 2, dogleg left, par 5, 479 yards around the water. I aimed at the bunker on the right side directly in front. The bunkers on the left are about 170 to 200 yards away, but it's pretty risky to go left here. There are small bunkers lining the fairway all the way up to the green. I have to point out the fairways look a little brown on camera, but honestly they didn't feel dry at all and there were no weeds or anything. No complaints here, the course was actually in really good condition. If by chance anyone from Golf Canada is watching this, why is this golf course not on the app for handicap counting? I don't know if you can hear this because it's quite windy, but this golf course should be on the app. Yeah, that's all, it's too nice. Hole number 3, par 3, playing 146 yards, water on the left, 3 bunkers guarding the front of the green. All the par 3s have a distance sign that tells you the yardage to the pin for the day. As you can see, this golf course is pretty open and as a result quite windy.
I think you're on the green. On the green? On the left side.
Sometimes you just hit it too hard by accident. Hole number 4, big dogleg left, par 4, 379 yards. Water up the left side and a small creek runs through the middle of the hole, splitting the fairway into 2 sections. Here's an example of why you don't want to be in these bunkers. They are deep. I had my 60-degree wedge in hand and I'm just happy it barely made it out. Hole number 5 is a long par 4, 415 yards, water up the left side. I lifted up from the swing and hit a high weak fade to the right rough. Staying on the fairway will result in a much easier second shot. I actually hit a pretty good 3-wood blind shot here. I mentioned in the previous video that I switched my putting grip to a cross-hand interlock grip. My putting stroke honestly feels better, my shoulders are more level, and in general, there is less side spin on the putts. Hole number 6, par 3, playing 169 yards. Water on the right, 1 bunker on either side of the green. I am hitting an easy hybrid here. Hole number 7 is a straight par 4, 400 yards. Off the tee, it's best to aim for the right side of the fairway. As you can see, the left side leads to a blind second shot on a long par 4. My bunker shot was actually hit really well. I just went 1 yard right and it unfortunately rolled down the slope.
That's a par 4. Well,
Speaking of long par 4s, number 8 is a par 4, 433 yards from the white tees. It's a straightforward hole, but it is the handicap 1 hole.
Come join me.
Straight ahead, we aim right of the big Buddha all the way up to the green.
yeah, this like that right one over there. Because there's water on the second shot.
Continuing to the final hole on the front 9, number 9 is a par 5, 539 yards. Off the tee, aim for the furthest bunker you can see on the right side. The row of bunkers on the left are reachable. There is a pond that cuts in at head after your second shot. I had the distance to carry the pond with a good shot, but unfortunately I did not hit a good shot, so here we are, water drop. On to the back 9, hole number 10, short par 4, 324 yards. Water in front of the tee, pretty skinny fairway here. There is a slight dogleg right after the tee shot. This was a pretty nice chip. Hole number 11, another par 4 over 400 yards. The good news is this hole is all the way uphill to the green. I hit a pretty good 5-wood here with a baby draw and was able to reach the green in regulation. Yay! Hole number 12 is a par 3 over water playing 123 yards. I honestly hit the wrong club here at first, but it's okay, it happens. With the wind, you do need to hit a full 125 shot here. That is the carry distance. I am hitting 9-iron. Let's move on to hole number 13, par 4, 420 yards. Handicap 2 hole looking at the Buddha again. No water on this hole. I would aim to the left side of the fairway at the bunkers ahead. Because there is a lot of slope on this fairway, I actually had a slanted blind shot into the green. Hole number 14, par 5, 536 yards. The water stream cuts diagonally across the tee decks and then continues up the left side. The bunkers on the right side of the fairway are about 260 yards out. Luckily, they are out of reach for me, but if you do have that distance, I would try to stay left of them. Got a big mosquito bite right there on my knee. Hole number 15, short par 4, but super against the wind here. 295 yards with a bunch of bunkers out there just to trap you. Pun intended. Hole number 16, another par 5, 529 yards. You really have to hit 3 solid golf shots to reach the par 5s in regulation. This hole is S-shaped, plenty of room to go straight off the tee, and then water comes into play. To avoid the water, I aimed right at the bunkers, knowing I had plenty of distance to go still. This is a golf course where it's really helpful to have the caddies because the green and elevation changes are very subtle, but they can result in you needing to club up or club down. The caddies don't speak too much English, but they are so nice and they do know the golf basics. Hole number 17, par 3, playing 166 yards. I had hybrid in hand because of wind. What a beautiful par 3. And we made a birdie. Yay, hit that like button for me, thanks. Alright, final hole number 18, par 4, 371 yards. I mean, what a beautiful golf course. This is a tricky tee shot for me because I had enough distance to reach the bunkers, but going right risks water. Luckily, I've been hitting a small slice and the wind held my ball back. This was honestly a perfect 5-wood shot straight on an uphill lie. Number 18 definitely plays over 400 yards with the uphill to the green. Just got back to the hotel and showered. By the way, that's our shower. I have a few thoughts on this golf course. Firstly, absolutely beautiful. It is a very open golf course, so there's not many tree lines. It doesn't feel enclosed at all. You can see pretty much all of the holes from every golf hole, and you can see the big Buddha on the mountain rock, and then across from it there's a little temple that you can also see. So it's a really cool feature for the golf course. The golf course is longer than I anticipated. I actually didn't look at the scorecard, which is probably my mistake, but the white tees total to 6,500 yards, 6,500 plus yards, and a lot of the par 4s are little uphill over 400 yards, which for me is just a little bit out of reach, but it's not a big deal. They do have a yellow tee that is between white and red. On a lot of golf courses it goes red and then immediately after is the white tee, so they have that in between tee box that I probably would have preferred a little more, but overall really excellent golf course in great condition. The greens are a little bit slower than the course we played yesterday, and if you watched my previous vlog at the Jack Nicklaus golf course, today's golf course there was absolutely none of those little bugs or anything. I got one mosquito bite, but that's just because I attract mosquitoes more than a normal human being. No bug issues today, perfect temperature, slight breeze. On a few of the holes the wind was stronger, so I did have to club up or club down depending on the wind direction, but it actually made it feel less hot outside. The golf course was pretty much empty, and that's because we have entered into low season where it gets a little bit hotter. It's like generally over 40 degrees now, and so definitely bring, you know, the big 1.5 liter bottles. We went through one of those and a small bottle, so make sure you stay hydrated, lots of sunscreen. It was actually a really enjoyable golf course to play. It was more difficult than it looks maybe on camera. I don't know what it looks like to you guys because it has that like open feel. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun playing the golf course. I'm really gonna enjoy editing it. There's gonna be so many cool shots with the Buddha in the background. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Comment down below if you've played this golf course. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!